Anything like me, odds are that you have done something for which even you shocked you. I mean, something wicked, something out of this world, something you never thought you were capable of. Probably you were pushed to the brink by the humans around you or by people that you loved, and this brought out the horrible side of you. Most often, we tend to push that horrible part of us away. We tend to hate that part because it is dark. We cannot believe that it is coming from this pure angelic soul that we are, right? Hi, my name is Abasiama Udom. I am a psychological suspense author, and I tend to go behind the fantasy that everyone longs for these days into issues that affect what, why, and how humans are acting, and then don't forget the consequences of their actions. First things first, to be human is a beautiful experience. I'm human, you're human. We are living in this beautiful enclave called humanity, this beautiful universe called the world. And once in a while, we make choices that conflict with our good self. We make choices that even us, without any outside influence, understand that it is wrong. However, how we react to these choices and these actions wherewithal are the major bone of contention. How we react to these things that we have done, to these choices that we have made, and even to the consequences that are supposed to come to us. One of the major things I have noticed that humans react with is, it was the devil. The devil made me do it. I'm telling you, the devil was behind my action. Man cheats on his wife, the devil. Woman cheats on her husband, the devil. Someone kills another person, the devil. Someone hurts another human, the devil. Everything that is wrong with the world, it has to be who? You guessed it right, it has to be the devil. And so we rob ourselves of the beautiful experience to learn, to become better, to own up to our mistakes, to become more responsible and accountable for our actions. It is a sad yet human experience. We tend to see throughout history people who have fumbled bad but actually turn and blame the devil for a series of actions they took willingly, knowingly, without coercion, that caused hurt to another person. I mean, it's a classic Patience Ozokwo story. If you grew up in Nigeria or any other part of the world and you loved Nollywood movies, you must have seen Patience Ozokwo, aka Mama Susu, Mama G, acting as a wicked person to her daughter-in-law, her son-in-law, any other person, and coming back at the end of the movie to say, it was the devil. You might think that this is just a movie, but one way or the other, we have done the same thing. There have been times we've taken some actions, we've done things, and then we came out with the wrongest of consequences. We came out hurting other people, and rather than take responsibility for these actions, what do? We blame the devil. Yes, it is just the paradox of being human. This error-prone, fallible, beautiful being who we actually tend to agree is on a spiritual journey of becoming better. But how will we become better if we do not take responsibility for our actions and then allow the consequences to happen, which will then lead to change? How? Because if we keep blaming this devil that we cannot see, and then we push all of the consequences to him and excuse ourselves, we will keep repeating the same cycle, which will bring us to the same consequence, to the same results. And we will not, at the end of the day, be proud of ourselves, because high on the hierarchy of every man is the need to feel pleased at the end of the day with your actions, with your words, with what you have done. Now, here's a food for thought. The next time you are tempted to blame the devil for that thing that you did, for that action that you took, for that emotion that you felt, I want you to pause and ask, it was the devil, but was there anyone else in the room also? If the answer is yes, and the person in the room also was you, then maybe it's time to start taking a little bit responsibility for the things you do, for the way you act, for the way you speak, for the way you behave, for the emotions that you feel. Would you do that for me this week?